Hello students, today we will study about the Plantae kingdom in detail. We know that all plants are included in this group. Plants are multicellular eukaryotes with a cell wall. These are autotrophs. The kingdom Plantae has 5 divisions. These divisions are Thellophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperms and Angiosperms. We will now see how to classify plants into these 5 divisions. Let us follow a systematic and structural approach. If you see, the first level of classification among plants depends on whether the plant body has well differentiated distinct components like roots, stems, leaves or not. So, if well differentiated components like roots, stems or leaves are not present, then the plant will belong to the division Thallophyta. The plants in this group are commonly called algae, and these plants are mostly aquatic. For example, Spirogyra. But if the plant has well differentiated body parts, then we look up to another measure of classification, that is, whether the differentiated body parts, that means the roots, stems or leaves, have special tissues for transport of water and other substances within it or not. If these specialized tissues are not present in the plants, then these plants will belong to the division Bryophyta. Children, these plants are mostly amphibians. That means they can be found both on land as well as in water. Their body is differentiated into stem and leaf-like structures, but they do not have xylem and phloem for conduction of water and other substances. For example, moss. But if the plant has these vascular tissues, that means xylem and phloem, we will see the next level of classification, that is if the plant produces seed or not. If the plant does not produce seed, then it is a Pteridophyta. In this group, the plants have well differentiated body parts such as roots, stems and leaves, and they also have specialized tissues for conduction of water and other substances. They reproduce through spores. For example, ferns. Children, note that Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta have hidden reproductive organs, and so they are called cryptogams. Now, if the plant produces seeds, then it is a phanerogam. So we go to the another level of classification, that is, if the plant bears a fruit or not. If it does not bear a fruit, then it belongs to the division Gymnosperms, which bear naked seeds. That means seeds are not inside the fruit or a flower, for example, pine. But if it bears seeds, it will belong to the next division, which is Angiosperms, which have covered seeds in fruits or flowers. These are also known as flowering plants. Now, these angiosperms are further divided into 2 groups on the basis of the number of cotyledons present in the seed. What is the meaning of cotyledon? Now, cotyledon means the seed leaf, which can be one or more. These are the first leaves to appear from a germinating seed. If the seed has one cotyledon, then it is a monocot, for example, coconut. And if the seed has 2 cotyledons, then it is a dicot, for example, mango. Let us take a very quick revision. Now, the kingdom Plantae is first classified on the basis of whether the plant has stems, roots, leaves or not. If the plant has no stem or roots, then it will be placed in the group Thallophyta. But if they have these differentiated body parts, then they will be further classified on the basis of whether they have vascular tissues or not. If they do not have vascular tissues, then they will be termed as Bryophyta. But if they have vascular tissues, they will further be classified on the basis of whether these plants produce seeds or not. If the plants do not produce seeds, then they will be placed under group Pteridophyta. But if they produce seeds, they will be termed as phanerogams, which are further divided on the basis of whether the seed is naked or it is covered inside a fruit or flower. If the seed is naked, then they will be placed under the group Gymnosperms. But if the seed is covered, then they will be placed in the group Angiosperms. The Angiosperms are further classified on the basis of whether they have one cotyledon or two cotyledons. If they have one cotyledon, then they will be placed in monocots, and if they have two cotyledons, then they will be placed in dicots. Hello.